If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And 2. Here we go.
Ready.
Out of a shotgun. Richardson. This one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
When they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch, so often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. Just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. He is knocked down Parker. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Come on.
Now Brown. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Jalen Jones there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's Richardson. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15.
So after one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, not ready.
Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Felton. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23.
Oh, in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
28-yard gain.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch. But I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page. And this ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, like where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Richardson to throw it here on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson to throw. And on third down, ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is a pretty good result.
The Falcons
that
take
kick
over
will
first
head
and
out of
10
bounds.
at their own 29-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackled by Jarvis Buckley. A gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's second and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the outside. Catch made by London. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Rams, nothing.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want his defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Brown. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air once more on second down. To the right. That's Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. His fourth TD grab of the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams nothing.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, break!
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson.
The driving route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
And 2.
All
right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On fourth down, Richardson. That's taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Richardson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing is Richardson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Man, I got this right. My head up to my bed. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag.